It's Maheshwar. So, reacts, today I'm going to tell you the problems related to the reaction turbines of Model Pi. Okay. In the previous session, we have studied the theory related to the uh, reaction turbines. So, and centrifugal pumps. So, I'm going to deal with the problems related to the reaction turbines. Okay. So, first one, a inward flow reaction turbine has an outer and inner diameter of wheel as a 1 meter and zero point 0.5 meter respectively. The vanes are radially at an inlet and discharge is radially at outlet and the water enters the vane at an angle of 10 degrees. Assume the velocity of the flow to be constant equal to 3 meters per second. Find a speed of the wheel and vane angle at an outlet. Okay. So this they are given in the problem. They are to find the speed of the vane and the angle of the outlet. Okay. So given things diameter is 1 meters d, then diameter another one is d1 that is 0.5 meters, alpha is 10 degrees, and vf is equal to vf4 that is equal to 3 meters per second, that is velocity. Okay. So speed of the wheel, let n be the speed of the wheel. Since the vanes are radially at an inlet and outlet, therefore velocity of a valve at inlet and outlet will be zero, and the shape of the triangle will be as shown in the figure. This is the shape of the triangle. This is the velocity triangle at inlet and this is the velocity triangle at outlet. Okay, here this is the 10 degrees. Okay, from the inlet triangle velocity we can find that the tangential velocity of the wheel at inlet is equal to v equal to vf divided by 10 10 10 degree. This is the data. Okay, that is vf is equal to 3, 10 10 equal to 0.1763, that is 17 meters per second. We also know that the tangential velocity of the wheel at inlet v is equal to 17 divided by pi dn upon 60, that is pi into 1 into diameter is 1 into n divided by 60, that is n 0.0524 n. Therefore n is equal to 17 divided by this answer, that is equal to 324.4 rotation per minute. Then vane angle at outlet is equal to, let pi with the vane angle at an outlet. We also know the tangential velocity of wheel at outlet is equal to v1 is pi d1 upon n pi d1 n divided by 60, that is pi into 0.5 into 324.4 divided by 60, that is 8.5 meters per second. From the outer triangular velocity, we can find that tan phi equal to Vf1 divided by V, that is 3 divided by 8.5, that is 0.3529, that is or pi equal to 19.4 degrees. Okay, this is the n is 324.4 rpm and V is the or pi is the 19.4 degrees. Okay. Second problem. An inward flow reaction turbine is supported with water at a rate of 600 liters per second with a velocity of flow is 6 meters per second. The velocity of paraffin and velocity of a well at inlet is 24 meters per second and 80 meters per second respectively. Assume the discharge to be radial at outlet and the velocity of the flow to be constant. Find vane angle at an inlet and head water on a wheel. So given Q equal to 1000 liters per 600 liters per second, 0.6 meter cube per second. Vt is equal to velocity of time is equal to triangle is equal to 6 meters per second. V equal to 24 meters per second, that is velocity. Vw is equal to 18 meters per second. Vf1 is equal to Vf, that is okay. First one, vane angle at inlet. So theta is the vane angle at inlet. Then from the initial triangle velocity we find tan 180 minus theta is equal to Vf minus V divided by Vw, that is 6 divided by 24 minus F, that is 1.0. 180 minus theta is equal to 45 degrees, or theta is equal to 135 degrees. So this is the velocity triangle at inlet and this is the velocity triangle at outlet. So head of water on the wheel is equal to h is equal to head of water on the wheel, that is equal to 18 into 24 divided by 9.8, and that is equal to h minus Vf1 the whole square divided by 2g. Because Vfn is equal to V1 is equal to Vf1, that is 44.0 is equal to h minus Vf square divided by 2g, that is equal to h minus 6 square divided by 29.8, and that is equal to h minus 1.8. Therefore, is equal to 44.4 44 plus 1.8, that is equal to 45.8 meters. Third problem. An outward flow reaction turbine has the inner and outer diameter of the wheel of 1 meter and 2 meters respectively. The water enters the vane at an angle of 20 degrees and leaves the vane radially. If the velocity of flow remains constant at 10 meters per second and speed of the wheel to be 300 meter rotation per minute, find the vane of the angle at inlet and outlet. D1 is equal to 1 meter, D2 is equal to 2 meters, alpha is 20 degree, Vf1 is equal to Vf1, that is 10 meters per second, and is equal to 300 rpm rotation per minute. Okay, so this is the velocity of triangle. So inlet and outlet. Let theta is the angle of inlet. We also know that velocity of parallel at inlet is equal to V equal to pi d n divided by 16. That is pi into 1 into 300 divided by 60, that is 115.71 meters per second. From the inlet triangular velocity, we find that the velocity of whirl at inlet is equal to Vw is equal to Vf divided by tan 20, that is equal to tan divided by 0.364, that is 27.5 meters per second. And tan theta is equal to Vf divided by Vw minus Fi, that is 10 divided by 27.5 minus 15.75, that is equal to 0.8482, or theta is equal to 40.3 degrees. Vane angle at and rotor is equal to theta pi equal to Vane angle at outlet. That we also know the velocity of parallel at outlet is equal to v1 pi d1 upon pi d1 into 10 divided by 6, that is pi into 2 into 300 divided by 60, that is 31.42 meters per second. From the outer triangular velocity, we find that pi tan pi equal to Vf1 divided by V, that is 10 divided by 31.4, that is 0.3183, or pi equal to 17.7 degrees. Then third figure. A outward flow reaction turbine has an internal and external diameter of 2.4 meters and 3 meters respectively. The turbine has a radial discharge of 6 meters per second and is running at 200 rpm. The total head on the turbine is 40 meters and width of the wheel at inlet and outlet is 300 mm. Neglect thickness of the vane. Find the velocity of the flow at inlet, velocity of flow at outlet, velocity of the wheel at inlet. So we have to find the velocity of flow at inlet, velocity of flow at outlet, and wheel at the inlet. So given diameter is equal to 2.4 meters, then d1 equal to 3 meters, then q is equal to 6 meters per second, n is equal to 200 rpm rotation per minute, h is equal to 40 meters, and 0.3 meters. So that is outlet. Let velocity of the flow at inlet is equal to Vf is equal to velocity of flow at inlet. We also know discharge through the vane the inlet equal to q equal to 6, that pi into d into b into f Vf, that is equal to pi into 2.4 into 0.3 into Vf, that is equal to 0 6 2.26 2.6 meters per second. So velocity of flow at outlet is equal to that Vf equal to velocity of flow at outlet. That we also know discharge through the veins at outlet q equal to 6 is equal to pi into d1 into b1 into vf1, that is pi into 3 into 330 into vf1, that is equal to 2.83 vf, that is vf equal to 6 divided by 2.3, that is 2.12 meters per second. Third one, velocity of whirl at inlet, that Vw is the velocity of whirl at inlet. Okay. So we know that velocity of the parapet at inlet is equal to V equal to pi dn upon 16, pi into 2.4 into 6 divided by 6, that is 25.13 meters per second. Since the discharge is radial, therefore velocity of outlet is 0. We know that Vw into V equal divided by G equal to H minus V1 square upon 2J, or Vw into 25.13 is 9 divided by 9.1 is equal to 14 minus 2.12, the square divided by 2 into 9.81. Then because V1 is equal to Vf1, that is 2.56, Vw is equal to 39.8, or Vw is equal to 39.8 divided by 2.56, that is 15.5 meters per second. So this is the fourth problem. An inward flow reaction turbine has a tangential velocity of running velocity of the flow and velocity of whirl at inlet is 30 meters per second. 3 meters per second, 24 meters per second respectively. Assume the discharge to be radial and at an outlet and well and hydraulic efficiency as 28%. Determine the total head on the turbine and the inlet vane angle. So given is equal 30 meters per second, VF is equal to 3 meters per second, VW 24 meters per second, NS is equal to 78%, that is 0.8. So total head on the turbine is total head on the turbine. Okay. So this is the velocity of triangle at inlet, and this is the velocity of triangle at the outlet. And V1 is the initial velocity, VF is equal to VF1, then VF1. So velocity of VW is equal to velocity of all. This is the velocity VW. Okay. So given is what total head on the turbine let H is equal to total head on the turbine. Since the discharge is radial at outlet, therefore velocity of outlet is 0. We also know that hydraulic efficiency N equal to 0.78 into VH into V divided by G into H, that is 24 into 30 divided by 9.8 into H, that is 73.4 divided by H. Therefore H is equal to 73.4 divided by H 0.7 and that is 94.1 meters. Inlet angle we treat as inlet vane angle. Therefore, that inlet triangle velocity we find that tan 180 minus theta is equal to V of minus V minus V of, that is 3 divided by 30 minus 20, that is 0.5. 180 minus theta is equal to 26.6, that or theta is equal to 153.4 degrees. Next one, a Kaplan turbine operating under an inlet head of 20 meters develops 20 to 20,000 kilowatts with an overall efficiency of 66%. The speed rate is 2 and the flow ratio is 0.6. The hub diameter of the well is 0.35 times the outside diameter of the well. Find the diameter and the speed of the turbine. H is equal to 20 meters, P equal to 20,000 kilowatt, N naught is equal to 80%, that is M naught it is efficiency in meter 0.86%. That is next one is V divided by root of 2 J is equal to or V equal to 1 to root of 2 into 9.8 and 20, that is 39.6 meters per second. Vf upon root of 2 J is equal to 0.6 or Vf is equal to 0.6 into root of 2 into 9.81 into 20, that is 7.9 meters per second. And dB is equal to 0.35 times of the depth, and that is diameter. Diameter of the turbine, let d be the diameter of the turbine degree, then Q be the discharge to the turbine. We also know that the overall efficient turbine is equal to 0.86 divided by P divided by W into Q into H, that is 20,000 divided by 9.8 and Q divided by 20, that is 101.9 divided by Q. Here Q equal to 101.9 divided by 0.86, that is 118.5 meters cube per second, and discharge through the turbine is equal to 108.5 is equal to Vf into pi by 4 into square into d square, that is 11.9 into pi by 4 into square minus 0.35 into square, that is 8.2 the square. Therefore, the square equal to 1.18 point divided by 2, that is 14.5, 14.45 or d equal to 3.8 meters. Let n is equal to speed of the turbine in the RPM. Therefore, we also know that paragraph velocity of turbine in inlet V equal to 39.6 divided by 5 dn upon 60, that is 0.3 into by 60, that is equal to 0.2 n. Therefore, n is equal to 39.6 divided by 0.2, that is 198 rotation per minute. Okay. Next one, a propeller turbine runner has an outer diameter of 4.5 meters and inner diameter 2.5 meters and develop 21,000 kilowatts when running at 140 rotation per minute under a head of 20 meters. The hydraulic efficiency 94% and overall efficiency 80%. Find the discharge to the turbine and guide blades at an angle inlet. So given diameter 4.5 meters, dB is 2.5, P equal to 21 kilowatts, N equal to 140 rpm, H is equal to 20 meters, meter is equal to efficiency 94%, 0.94, and meter is equal to 80%, 0.88. Discharge to turbine, Q discharge to turbine is equal to, we also know that efficiency turbine is not equal to 0.8 P dot W into Q into, that is 21,000 divided by 9.81 q into 20, that is 107 divided by q, that is q equal to 107 divided by 0.8, and that is 121.6 meter cube per second. Alpha is the guide blade at an inlet and VW velocity of flow at inlet, and F is the velocity of flow at the inlet. So we also know that pi of velocity at inlet V equal to pi dn upon 60, that is pi into 4.5 divided into 1/4 divided by 60, that is 33 meters per second. One. Then we also know that hydraulic efficiency eta equal to 0.94 VW divided by G into that VW into 33 divided by 9.820, that is 0.16 VW. VW is equal to 0.94 divided by 0.16, that is 5.6 meters per second. We also know discharge of popular turbine Q equal to 121.6 equal to Vf into pi by 4 into d square minus d square. Vf into pi by 4 into 4.5 d square minus 2.5 d square, that is 11 Vf. So Vf equal to 121.6 divided by 11, that is 11.1 meters per second. Now from the initial triangle of velocity, we know that tan alpha Vf divided by that is 7.1. 5.61.9821, that is alpha is equal to 53.2 degrees. Okay, next one, a Kaplan turbine. A Kaplan turbine develops 1500 kilowatts and a head of 6 meters. The turbine is at 2.5 meters above the tail water level. A vacuum gauge inserted at a turbine outlet records a suction head of 3.1 meters. If the turbine efficiency is 85%, what will be the efficiency of a draft tube hang inlet diameter 3 meters? Given P is equal to 1500 kilowatt, H is 6 meters. Height of turbine of the water from level, that is 2.5 meters. Value vacuum gauge at the turbine outlet is P2 upon W, 3.1 meters per second. 3.1, then meters, that meter is equal to 85%, 0.85 85 times of the diameter there. Okay, our drift of dt is equal to, let Q the discharge of the turbine. We also know the area of the drift is area equal to pi by 4 into d2 square, pi by 4 into 3 square, that is 1.07 square meters. And overall efficiency turbine eta equal to 0.85 from this above. P divided by W into Q into N, that is equal to P is 1500, W is 9.81 into Q into 6, and therefore 25.5 divided by Q. And velocity of water at inlet in the drift tube equal to Vt Q upon A2, that is equal to 30 divided by 7.07, that is 4.24 meters per second. Now applying Bernoulli's equation at the point 2 and 3, Z2 upon P, P2 upon W plus V square, V2 square upon 2Z is equal to Z3 plus V3W divided by V3 square upon 2Z. Z2 is 2.5, P2 upon W is equal to 3.1, V square upon 2Z as it is equal to 0, P3 upon W is equal to 0, that is equal to V3 square upon 2Z. V2 square upon 2Z is equal to V3 square upon 2Z, that is equal to 0.6. We also know that efficiency of drift is equal to eta F equal to V2 square upon 2Z divided by minus V3 square upon 2Z divided by V2 square upon 2Z, that is equal to 0.6 divided by 4.24 square divided by 2 into 9.8, and that is 0.655, 65.5% is the efficiency. So next problem, an impulse turbine 4500 kilowatt and under a head of 200 meters. The turbine runners have a speed of 200 rotations per minute and discharge 0.8 cubic meters of water per second. If the head on the same turbine falls during summer season to 184.3 meters, find the new discharge power and speed of the turbine. P equal to 4500 kilowatt, H is equal to 200 meters, N is equal to 200 rpm rotation per minute, discharge Q equal to 0.8 cubic meters per second, and H1 equal to A184.3 meters. So now discharge of the turbine, we know that the new discharge of turbine Q equal to Q into H1 divided by H, that is 1 upon 2, that is equal to Q equal to 0.8 into 184.0 divided by 200, that is 1 upon 2, that is called to 0.8 into 0.960, that is called 0.768 meters per cube per second. Now power of the turbine, we know that the new power turbine PT equal to P into H1 upon H1, that is to 2 3 by 2, that is 4500 into 184.0 by 200, that is to 3 by 2. 4500 into 0.88 into 3 is equal to 3960 kilowatt. Now speed of the turbine, we also know that the speed of the turbine equal to n equal to n into H1 upon H1, that is 1 upon 2, that is equal to 200 into 184.7 by 200, that is to 1 upon 2. That is 200 into 0.96, that is equal to 192 rpm rotation per minute is the answer. So next problem, find the type of the turbine which should be used under the head of 150 meters to develop a 1000 kilowatt 1500 kilowatt with running at a 300 rpm. So they have asked you to find a turbine, which type of turbine to be used. So given H equal to 150 meters, P equal to 1500 kilowatt, and N is equal to 300 rpm. So we know that this forms a 6-speed turbine. N equal to N into root of P divided by H raised to 3 by 4, that is 300 into 1000 root of 1500 by 1150 divided by 3 raised to 3, and that is to 3 by 4, that is 11610 by 525, that is 22.1 rpm. Since the specified speed of turbine lies between 8 and 30, therefore Pelton wheel with one nozzle should be used. Okay. Next one is the find the specific speed and the type of water turbine developed a 7000 kilowatt under a head of 20 meters when running at 100 rotation per minute. Calculate its normal speed and output under 25 meters head. So given 7P equal to 7000 kilowatt, H is equal to 20 meters, N is equal to 100 rpm, and Hn equal to 25 meters. So specific speed of turbine and type of turbine, we know that specific speed of turbine N is equal to N into root of P divided by H raised to 3 by 4, 100 into root of 7000 divided by 30 into 5 by 4, that is 837 divided by 42.3, that is 191.8 rpm. Since the specific speed turbine lies between 50 and 250, therefore concept turbine should be used. Okay. Now normal speed and output of turbine, we also know that normal speed of turbine N equal to N into H1 upon that raised to 1 by 2. That is 100 into 25 divided by 20, that raised to 1 by 2, that is 100 into 1.1, that is 120 rpm. And normal output of 1P equal to P into H1 upon H1, 1 but that is 7000 into 25 into 22, that is 1 but that is 7000 into 1.4, that is 9800 kilowatt. Thank you. Okay.